Hey guys, it's Frank from Cruising with Wheels. It's Throw It Together Thursday in this episode of Frank's Cooking Corner. Find out how you can be creative and inspired as you go through your fridge, freezer, and cupboards and find the items that you need to put a quick and easy dinner together. Just don't kill anyone. Well, for me, the pressure was on from Kevin to put together some kind of chicken dinner. I don't know. Take a look.
I know what's for dinner, but it doesn't look like he made the plan yet. I don't know. I haven't gone shopping, so I don't know what we're gonna have for dinner. It doesn't look like anything good. There's this chicken. I think we're gonna have chicken tonight, Frank. So you better figure it out.
Okay, so supposedly I'm supposed to come up with some chicken dish. So let's see first. We'll stop at the refrigerator and we'll see what's here that I might be able to use with this chicken that Kevin threw at me. I'm supposed to be some kind of wizard. Okay, let's see. Anything I can use? Oh, no, I don't think so. Lots of fruits and vegetables. No, I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. What have I got? I don't want to use all that. Ooh, that's a half an onion. Okay, I'm going to use half an onion. All right, that's good. So we'll do that. Ooh. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's get some Romano cheese. That'll be nice over the chicken. Okay, grab that. No, I don't want to waste my fresh tomatoes. Nope. The potatoes. All right, we may come back to the refrigerator. I'm not sure. Let's go and see what else we've got. Okay, let's check the cupboards. Oh, that's the bed snack cupboard where all the treats are in. Definitely a Frank no-no shelf. No, crackers, tuna, no, I don't think so. And, all the soups. Oh, can't be anything, nope. Can't be anything creamy, soupy. Mom does not like it. Okay, let's check out the spice little cabinet here. Okay, so I've got the chicken so far, some grated cheese, onion. I don't want to get too spicy, but I might just get a basic Italian seasoning. How about that? That'd be cool. All right, what's in this one? Ooh, probably nothing. Nope. Baking cupboard. That's a no-no. All right. What's here? Pastas. No, too heavy. Ooh. Hello. What's that? Let's get that. All righty. Yeah. Cool. All right. How about the chicken? We could cut up the chicken and then put in the roasted red peppers. Ooh, that's kind of cool. With some onions. Yeah. Oh, yes. Ooh, you know we love our fruit here in this house. Okay. Well, so far, we've got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. All right, I need to get to the big freezer in the laundry room and see if there's anything there. And then that's kind of going to be it, because I'm going to have to formulate a final plan on this chicken dinner. Hey, little Cece. I love you. You're my baby. Oh, baby, I love you, baby. Yes. What a good girl. Delilah, I love you. Yes, a baby. Woo. Yes. All right. Well, you need to open up this freezer and see if there's anything in it that I can use. I don't think I use my pumpkin bread. Meatloaf, mom's soup. Oh, I don't think we're using ice cream in that. Oh, hold on. What's this? Ooh. Ooh, I got some leftover pasta. Yeah. Oh, it's like leftover. Ooh, what is that? Oh, it's leftover angel hair, maybe? Okay, we can do the chicken and whatever over a little angel hair. My mother doesn't eat a lot, and I won't have it, but okay. I think that's going to be it. Ooh, because you know what I will be having? That's right. Yeah, I'll be doing the Atkins. Such is life. Okay. I think I might have everything. All right. Let's get back to the kitchen. Well, as you can see, Kevin found apparently the last 2 chicken breasts in the freezer and threw that at me with a, hey, whip up something. So I went through the house as I usually do. And yeah, we had the chicken. It's the last 2 chicken breasts, boneless and skinless. And in the refrigerator, I had an onion that I'm going to use. In the cupboard, I found a jar of roasted red peppers, which I think will go good with the onion and the chicken. And then, you know, do what I usually do. A little olive oil, a little butter, cook it all up, a little Italian seasoning. And I found in my freezer, I had some leftover cooked linguine. We'll defrost that, and we'll have all of that over the pasta. Some grated Romano cheese, a little salt and pepper, whatever. And I think it'll be a great dinner that everyone will enjoy. So, let's get going. This is what I found. 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. 1/2 of a Vidalia onion. A jar of roasted red peppers. Some Italian seasoning. Extra virgin olive oil. Butter. Leftover linguine pasta. And grated Romano cheese. Okay, let's get started cutting what needs to be cut. And we're going to slice an onion. Now I had this 1/2 of Vidalia onion left over from another recipe that I used last week. And it was, you know, nicely wrapped up, and it saved very well. So I'm going to use this. I don't think this recipe warrants an entire onion. I mean, look at this, just 1/2 an onion. Can you imagine using a whole other 1/2 of this? That would be a little bit too much onion. So, and you know what? I'm not going to do a minced. I'm not mincing the onion. I'm just doing a slice, another slice, and then I'm going to do 1 and 2. That's it. Because I really want to break this up like that. And we like chunks. We like to know we're eating the onions, okay? That's what we like to know. So let's get these big chunks. Oh, you know, you got the, oh, hold on. There it is. That core. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants the core. So let's get rid of the core. Yuck. All right. So let's just say, what do they call this? A rough chop? I'd say this is a real rough chop. Real rough. And that's it. Rough chop onions. Done. core. Get rid of it. Now, here they are. 2 chicken breasts that Kevin pulled out of the freezer and said, here you go, do something with it. So, normally, I would take these out, one for him, one for my mom, fry them up as, nice pounded out cutlets, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to cut these up. Oh boy. So I'm just going to give it I do crazy cuts. I do one there, then I do over here, then I do an angle, then I do another angle, then I'm doing it over there, then I'm cutting it over here, then I'm going at an angle. I got all these little triangles. Nothing is a straight strip. Get it? Straight. Not. There you go. There. Done. Let's move on to the next one. Cut that here. Ooh, look at that. I can rip that right off. Ooh, right down the center. Again, we want to know we're eating chicken. So we don't want it tiny little pieces. We want hearty, healthy, large pieces of chicken. And there you have it. That's it. That is the only chopping that is going to need to be done. And now, guess what? We're going to move on over to the stove. Well, now that all that is chopped up, we're over at the stove. And thankfully, this is a one frying pan job for me today. Now, the only reason for that is because I already had cooked pasta in the freezer. Because you know what I always say, cook big, invest in the future. So I was just able to pull this out of the freezer. Now, if you don't want pasta, you know what? Another alternative that we would have had here is steamable rice. 3 minutes in the microwave. So whether you want your chicken over rice or chicken over the pasta, it's up to me, it's up to you. Who's to say? Many choices. So let's get this frying pan going. We're going to turn the heat on. And we're going to do, let's say, low to medium. I'm going to guesstimate about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then we're going to put in a hefty tablespoon of butter. And we're going to get that melted. Ooh, let's check our flame. You don't want too high of a heat. Though the olive oil does well on a higher heat, the butter will burn. But I always use both. So I kind of never have a problem. Ooh, look at that chicken I cut up. Let's get that in. My rough chop onions. Time for some seasoning. Let's get some salt in here. And now my little pepper grinder. And I'll just little Italian seasoning here. And there you go. Now, we're going to let this cook. Keep an eye on it. And when it looks like the onions are getting tender and the chicken is pretty much cooked, we'll go to the next step, which are the roasted red peppers. So we'll see you back when we're ready for that. All right. Now, periodically, you have to keep checking it. You want to make sure that it's cooking properly. You want to see, should you adjust your heat? Maybe you need to turn it up, or maybe it's too high because you don't want it to burn. So
can I taste it?
No, you cannot. It is not done cooking yet. But so far, it's looking pretty good. And then probably within 5 minutes, we're going to be ready to add those roasted red peppers.
Look at those onions.
Ooh, notice how they're starting to get a little translucent. They're cooking down, and the chicken is absorbing all the butter, olive oil, and the onion flavor.
And I love when you can see the little herbs and spices on the chicken.
There you go. All right, let's cover it up again. Couple of minutes. Alrighty, it's time to add the roasted red peppers. You know, I always buy a couple of jars of these and I keep them in the cupboard because you never know when you're going to need them. So let's get it drained a bit. Ooh, yeah. Oh, Lord, that smells so good. I'm going to give it a little shake. Shake, 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 shake.
Tell him what you do.
Shake, 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 shake.
Tell him what you do. He always keeps a little plate by the sink because then he can put it underneath this so that the juices don't accidentally drip.
That's right. So, and here we go.
Right?
Ta-da!
Ta-da! And now we're going to go over to the stove.
Alrighty, here we go. Oh, I love the smell of roasted red peppers. Oh, nice.
Nice color.
So vibrant. So pretty. All right.
See the pretty pepper in the skillet.
So we're going to let this cook a little bit more. You check my flame because I had reduced it.
Hurry, I'm starving.
I know you're starving, but I want the chicken to absorb the flavor of the peppers. And there you go. So we're going to cook it a little bit longer, and then we'll be ready to heat up our pasta. Okay, I use my handy-dandy microwave to heat up my pasta. Now, the best part of this is that when I froze this, before I froze it, I melted butter. So I had pasta coated with butter so it wouldn't stick when I pulled it out the next time I wanted to use it. So it's heated up, and now I'm just going to dump it in my pan, and we're gonna mix it all up. It's so nice when half the food you need is already cooked. So I don't have to take out an extra pot. I don't have to boil water. I just had to go to my freezer. And now, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to sprinkle in, ooh yeah, grated Romano cheese.
Pecorino Romano.
Yeah, oh, I love Romano. It's delicious. We'll put some on the table for a little extra. And get that mixed in. There. That looks delicious. And we're going to be ready to plate. So, there you go. You got your chicken dish tonight. Is it everything you thought?
Well, I don't know until I taste that.
Oh, there it goes. Catch as catch can. We went through the cupboards.
It's good, but I'm gonna tell Mom it's all right. That's what I tell her. Remember, hit the subscribe button, the like, and check out what you have in your cupboard and freezer to whip something together, and don't be afraid, because if it's bad, you're just going to throw it out. Bye!
So there you have it, another successful dinner. So if you don't have a specific recipe or a plan, just be brave. Go through your kitchen. Let your imagination guide you. Pick the foods that appeal to your palate. You never know. Could be great. Or maybe not. But at least you'll have tried. So, I want to thank you for joining me on this episode of Frank's Cooking Corner. Remember to also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Bon appetit! What?
Right. What'd you do with a year off from cooking?
You mean for the Frank's Cooking Corner videos?
Yes.
Oh, I was selfish. I cooked and I ate a lot. As evidence by the weight I've gained.
You are
So though I didn't film it, I did cook and we all did eat.
We need to get some WD-40 for your chair.
I know.
Squeaky.
I know, I'm on the squeaky. You know why? Because I gained so much weight. No, not too close. Let's take 2 on that one. Ooh, Delilah, you're just making lots of noise. Okay, let's redo that. Refrigerator, cupboard. Cupboards, that's not a word. How is cupboards a word? That's stupid.
What the heck is taking so long? I'm starving!